The biggest challenge with this piece of land was a massive rock right in the middle of it. Removing it was almost impossible. Even so, we decided to buy it because the price was an incredible deal, far lower than similar properties. After carefully analyzing and studying the situation, we discovered that this rock was not an obstacle. Instead, it could become part of the building itself. Without knowing this beforehand, most people would have probably given up on the land as soon as they saw it. But we wanted to prove that unique terrain can also create a one-of-a-kind home. During construction, we didn't destroy the natural rock. Instead, we anchored the building's columns directly into it, using the rock as the strongest foundation for the house, and then built each level upward. After completing the main structure, we moved on to the finishing work, creating a pool, a garden, and outdoor living spaces. The property now includes a perfectly maintained lawn, stone pathways, relaxation areas, and a dedicated parking space. Finally, we built the walls and carefully refined the exposed rock, keeping its natural texture while giving it a cleaner and more attractive appearance. Now that the entire project is complete, we have proven something surprising. What was once considered a flaw that lowered the land's value became the greatest feature of the home. Not only did we create a truly unique building, but we also saved a huge amount of money on modifications. If this were your property, would you build your dream home on top of a giant rock, or would you look for another piece of land? This piece of land once had a huge problem, and that was this massive rock sitting right in the middle. We knew removing it would not be worth the cost, but even so, we decided to buy the property because it was priced far below the market value. After carefully analyzing the situation, we made a different choice. Instead of destroying the rock, we decided to build the house around it. Many people would have given up immediately after seeing land like this, but we wanted to prove that with proper planning, even difficult terrain can create something truly unique. We started by building the foundation and support pillars around the rock, then gradually began constructing the house. The entire home was designed with 2 floors, and every space was carefully planned. Once the structure was completed, we moved on to the finishing stage. The workers plastered the walls while also cleaning and shaping the surface of the rock. Then the team painted the walls, built an outdoor barbecue area with a countertop, and finished the staircase leading to the second floor. Finally, it was time for my favorite part: furnishing the house. I personally joined the process, helping decide where each piece of furniture should go to make the layout more efficient. After installing the smart lighting system, this unique house was finally complete. It turns out the giant rock that once lowered the value of this land and drove buyers away became the biggest highlight of the entire home. It created a one-of-a-kind residence while also keeping the construction costs surprisingly low. If it were you, would you build a house around this giant rock, or would you simply look for another piece of land? This man was so bad at fishing, he decided to bury an entire shipping container right beside the river and transform it into a luxury bedroom with a view of the underwater world. First, he dug a deep pit near the riverbank, lowered a modified shipping container with a huge viewing window into the ground, then built a wooden roof and created a hidden entrance. After that, he sealed the top with waterproof materials, covered it with fresh grass turf for camouflage, and made the entrance blend perfectly with the surrounding lawn. From the outside, almost nobody could tell that a secret room was hidden underground. Inside, he first worked on the walls and ceiling, filling them with insulation materials and installing drywall. Then he added an insulated floor base before laying down high-quality wooden flooring. Next, he painted the walls a clean, bright white, installed modern LED lights, and placed a soft gray carpet, slowly turning the cold metal container into a warm and comfortable living space. Finally, he placed a rustic wooden bed directly in front of the giant underwater glass window, along with a cozy chair, floating shelves, and indoor plants. Just like that, an ordinary abandoned shipping container was transformed into a private luxury bedroom where he could enjoy a close-up view of the underwater world. If you had a room like this, would you be willing to live there? This man was tired of arguing with his wife every day, so he made a crazy decision, like to build a hidden underwater house beside a lake. First, he excavated a massive underground space and reinforced the surrounding walls with welded steel plates, allowing the structure to withstand the pressure from the soil and water for years. Next, he installed a large transparent glass wall facing the lake, allowing him to enjoy the view of the water directly from inside. When sunlight and reflections from the lake passed through the glass, the room looked like a secret world hidden beneath the water. To protect the structure, he sealed the top with steel plates and covered it with soil, making the underground home blend almost completely into the natural surroundings. Because the location was far away from the city, he also installed a solar power system to provide independent electricity for the house. After completing the exterior structure, he began transforming the interior. First, he added a waterproof layer, built the internal framework, and filled the walls with insulation to keep the temperature comfortable. Then, he used a special resin coating on the walls and floor, creating a blue wave-like effect that made the entire space feel like it was truly at the bottom of a lake. To make it a fully livable home, he installed water and electrical systems, created a kitchen area, built custom furniture, and designed a hidden bed with a small workspace underneath. Finally, he added warm lighting and arranged the furniture and decorations. What was once just ordinary land beside a lake was transformed into a private underwater retreat with stunning views, independent energy, and everything needed for daily living. If it were you, where would you build a hidden underwater house like this?